But skillfulness, as I said, turns uncertainty into opportunity.
We're not erasing who we are by unlearning or questioning our beliefs.
We have the ability to create other choices for ourselves. There's no guarantee that if you're passionate, there will be an outcome on the other side. There's a lot of people that have had good intentions, but bad results have come out of it. A lot of us have good intentions. We want to change the world. If we want to change the world, we have to be in it, but not get contaminated by it. And that is to be aware and mindful about not only ourselves, but others. To find clarity, we really need to look for ambiguity. To find clarity, we got to look for ambiguity, intentionally, of course. And by being deliberate in the moment. So intentions is about being deliberate in the moment and being reflective and adaptive. It's not, I have a goal and that's the end and that's what it is. It's, I have a purpose, which is always evolving. I'm going to evaluate that all the time. And my intentions are connecting those purpose to some goal. And along the way, we're sharing the journey. So with that thought, let's open it up for Q&A, and then let's spend a few minutes on that, and then we'll go to our hot seat. Let's see if we have any questions. Kenneth, how do you stay aligned with your core values when making tough business decisions? How do you stay aligned with your core values when making tough business decisions? The easiest answer is by making tough decisions about your values, meaning it is a choice. Along the way, we see growth in early stage or in later stage. If you're in business, it doesn't matter if you work somewhere or it's your own business. We have often face challenges. The key is this idea of compromise that they've put in our head. There's an idea of compromise. There is an idea of adaptability. Compromise means I believe in this, but because I'm making so much money here, or because I get this thing, I'm going to put aside my core values of who I am and what I do, and then I'm going to do this. Of course, it is a choice. But if you care about the core values, and the choice is yours, you would have to look at the consequence of being something else and reevaluate that. Now, there is no 1, 2, 3 answer to this except one simple decision, and that decision is yours. That are you willing to be something else because you want to accomplish or get this particular outcome? I hope that makes sense. How do you handle misalignment between your intentions and that of a business partner or an investor? Excellent question. Excellent question. So the idea of intentions, as I said, it has to do with goals and it has to do with your purpose. Is also very connected to this notion of satisfaction. What does that mean? People do things for their own reason. People buy your product for their own reason, not because of your reason. People work for a company because of their own reason, not the company's reasons. If we are aware of our partners or our investors' satisfaction factors, which is quote unquote the value or the purpose, we can be aware of their intentions. And alignment of intentions means alignment of those satisfaction factors. We get into a negotiation about with some partner or some investor who wants to invest in our company, and we misalign or misunderstood their intentions. We think, oh, their intention is to get a bigger piece of my company. This is actually a good example in venture capital business, in early stage investment business. There's this term of vulture capital. The assumption of the entrepreneur is that the investor wants to somehow take as much of this company and get them out and kick them out and all that sort of stuff. But that's not really the case. Now imagine this guy who's the investor, he's got money, he's got a job, he's got other things. He just really doesn't want to do what you do as an entrepreneur. He doesn't want to run your company. He has no intention of doing that. And good investors don't even want to take too much of your company, because if they take too much, you don't have enough. And for you to be really interested at 4 o'clock in the morning to work hard, you've got to have enough. So they don't want to take too much, and they don't want to have control. Thanks for watching. You can catch the full wake-up call sessions through the links in the description or the pinned comment below. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you inside the Academy.